Aaron, the King City Council just kicked off a meeting in which it's going to be considering a new ordinance that would put restrictions on how motels and hotels here in town do business. In a rare move, the King City Council considering an ordinance that would dictate how many rooms a motel-hotel owner can rent long-term and to whom. In this case, mostly farm workers who struggle to find affordable housing.
They should not be telling us how to run a business. It's a basic thing is like, if they're telling us what to do on this business right here, we're not going to have any kind of business.
If the ordinance is approved, motel owners would be able to rent 75% of their rooms long-term beginning next year. In 2019, an owner can rent only half of his rooms long-term. In both cases, they would be limited to a total of 240 days out of the year.
So what this does is try to allow a certain percentage of hotels to be used for long-term stays, but at the same time, tries to make sure that some of the hotels are reserved for visitors.
But the issue comes up as cities up and down the Central Coast grapple with the need for more affordable farm worker housing, and many motels are stepping up to meet the demand.
Their main agenda is to get rid of all of these farmers, which is not right. They don't even have apartments. They don't have any housing that supports them. We're just helping them having to stay here.
The main issues is they're not designed for housing.
That's why King City is addressing the housing shortage. It recently converted this downtown warehouse into 200 farm worker housing units and is set to build another roughly 300 units over the next couple of years.
We're trying to make sure that farm workers have quality housing. You know, you go to these hotels, they don't have, they don't have kitchens, they don't have open space. They're feeding people in the parking lots.
Now, tonight is the first reading of that proposed ordinance. If it's approved tonight, it would have to come back for a second reading before it can be enacted. We'll have any update on what action the City Council takes coming up tonight on Action News 8 at 11. Aaron?
We'll look for it. Thank you, Felix. And as Felix mentioned, Central Coast is dealing with an affordable housing crisis, especially for farm workers. But leaders in Santa Cruz and Monterey counties want to know how bad the problem really is. They want to know the scope of the problem, and that's why they're taking part in a farm worker housing study, hoping that it will, number one, illuminate the problem and then lead to some real solutions.
The data is important for us to have a clear understanding and then to tailor an action plan that will address the needs that have been documented.
This past summer, more than 400 farm workers were interviewed regarding local housing issues. That study expected to be completed sometime next spring.